Hello and welcome back to Quiz Factor Deep Dive. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 6 types of organizational structure: entrepreneurial, functional, divisional, geographical, matrix, and boundaryless. Let's get into it. Before we dive in, what actually is organizational structure? Think of it as the skeleton of a business. It defines how people are arranged, how decisions get made, and who reports to whom. Get the structure right, and everything flows. Get it wrong, and the whole thing grinds to a halt. There are 6 main types. Let's run through them one by one. First up, the entrepreneurial structure. This is the simplest structure of the lot. Picture a small startup. One founder at the top making all the decisions. A small team beneath them doing the work. That's it. Everything flows through the person at the center. They control strategy, operations, finances, the monal, the whole lot. It's fast, flexible, and works brilliantly when the business is small. But here's the problem. As the business grows, one person can only do so much. The founder becomes a bottleneck. Every decision has to pass through them, and eventually the structure just can't keep up. That's when businesses need to evolve. Next, the functional structure. This is probably the most common structure you'll come across. As a business grows, it starts grouping people by what they do. You get a marketing department, a finance department, an operations department, an HR department, each one focused on its own area of expertise. It makes sense on paper. Specialists working alongside other specialists, clear lines of responsibility, efficient use of skills. But it comes with a catch, something called silo mentality. When departments become too focused on their own goals, they stop communicating with each other. Marketing doesn't talk to operations. Finance doesn't talk to sales. And suddenly, the left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing. Now at the divisional structure. As businesses get bigger still, they often split into divisions. Each division operates almost like its own mini business, with its own functions, its own budget, its own management team. Divisions are usually built around products or services. A large consumer goods company might have one division for food, another for cleaning products, another for personal care. The big advantage here is focus. Each division can concentrate entirely on its own market without being distracted by everything else going on in the wider business. The downside? Duplication. Each division ends up with its own HR, its own finance team, its own marketing function, which can be expensive. Then there's geographical structure. This one does exactly what it says. The business is divided by location. One division for Europe, another for North America, another for Asia Pacific. This works well for large multinationals that need to respond to local markets, local regulations, and local customer needs. A one-size-fits-all approach from headquarters just doesn't cut it when your customers in different parts of the world want completely different things. The trade-off is the same as divisional: duplication of resources across regions. Now this one is interesting. The matrix structure. Matrix combines 2 structures at once, typically functional and divisional. So an employee might report to both a functional manager, say the head of finance, and a project or divisional manager at the same time. The idea is that you get the best of both worlds. Deep specialist expertise from the functional side. Clear product or project focus from the divisional side. Sounds great, but in practice it can get messy. Employees end up with 2 bosses, priorities clash, accountability gets blurry. Matrix structures require very strong communication to work well. Finally, the boundaryless structure. This comes in 3 flavors. A virtual organization outsources almost everything, keeping only a small core team in-house and relying on external partners for the rest. A hollow organization keeps its core competencies inside but outsources non-core functions like manufacturing or customer service, and a modular organization assembles its product from components built by outside suppliers. Think of how a car manufacturer puts together parts made all over the world. What all three have in common is flexibility. They're lean, adaptable, and built for a world where the boundaries between organizations are getting blurrier by the day. So there you have it. 6 organizational structures, each one suited to a different size, stage, and strategy. Hit subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.
Now let me tell you something important. Most professional certification exams aren't just testing your knowledge. They're testing your speed, accuracy, and ability to perform under pressure. That's why practicing with real exam-style questions matters. Download QuizFactor A+. Get access to thousands of practice questions, timed quizzes, and realistic exam simulations designed to help you prepare smarter and walk into exam day with confidence. Find the link in the description.